Right. Oh, so I'm in his room now. So I've got 3 Carmelites. Carmelite. Got 3 Devil's Fawn, 2 golden, 4 golden elixir, and 5 broad jelly. I can't get any more. I can't hold it anymore at the moment. Right, so I'm gonna go to each room again and to go back to this room here that I'm in. And this room is
Monsieur Johann van Wulner.
So I've got to go around and go back to his room. Oh, that's another way down.
Monsieur Jacques Perru.
Right, so I'm going to start again with Sir Jack. Hang on, mate. No, not at the moment, no. I'm trying to figure out this puzzle. What I've got to do here, because I've got to find out clues to who killed this woman. So I'm starting again. I've only just started, mate. No, because I found a gun. I thought it was Napoleon's gun, and it's not.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and
that's
take
good.
you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel, where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible.
Well, actually, I'm going to pause this.
Lord William.
Oh, it won't let me. I'll actually 7 up this more lemon and lime. The lemonade. Oh, there he is. It's the awkward French git.
Dear Monsieur Peru.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions. Let's get right to it. Are you Elizabeth Adams' murderer?
That is for you to prove, if I'm not mistaken, boy.
Boy.
You weren't expecting me to do all the legwork for you, were you?
Yeah.
Lazy man.
I was expecting to say, yeah, I did it.
I'd like to talk about the letter you're writing. What woman is it addressed to?
Well,
Who
man.
says it's a woman? I'm not saying any more. There's no point you insisting.
I've got to talk to him again now.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
I thought you was.
I know you were at the scene. We will save a lot of time if you just tell me what happened.
You know nothing at all.
Enlighten me then. For now, I have your footprint in a pool of blood.
Oh.
That's right. The only thing you can prove is one of my boots was at the scene.
Oh.
Congratulations. You've wrapped up the investigation. All right. Have you finished?
Nah.
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions. You were armed the night of my arrival. Can I see your weapon?
No.
You do realize you're not helping, don't you? You're making it worse for yourself.
So there's not
Goodbye,
nothing
sir.
much else I can
We
ask
shall
him.
meet again.
Probably.
Probably. Carlsberg.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
I could see Mr. Boney again. Boney Park. No, I thought it was his gun. I went round to find him and it wasn't his gun.
Monsieur de Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
Oh, both very busy.
Did you hear about young Elizabeth?
Indeed, it is deeply regrettable.
Lord Mortimer asked me to...
I know. You no doubt want to know my alibi. I spent the night downstairs playing cards.
Yeah, he does this very special game. It's called the
Can you tell me
52
who was
pickup.
present at the game, please?
Well, there were Lord Mortimer, President Washington, and Sir Gregory.
Thank you.
Ah, and His Eminence Piaget as well.
Oh,
Excuse
Piaget.
me, I nearly forgot him. Poor soul.
Did you notice anything unusual during the evening?
Nothing at all.
No.
Except the luck of the devil of Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory at cards.
Maybe
Did they
cheating.
win much?
Oh la la, monsieur, they cleaned us out more like. But I plan on getting it all back before we leave.
Did any of you leave during the game?
Not that I know of, monsieur. I didn't exactly spend my time knowing the other guests' comings and goings.
Ooh,
but I
come
don't
in and
think so.
goings.
Thank you. What time did the game end?
I can't say exactly. As for me, I must have stayed until midnight. I was exhausted, couldn't think straight. So I preferred to go up to bed.
Yeah,
On the way
it's
up to bed, did
the
you
priest,
notice
yeah.
anything out of the ordinary?
No, not in the least. The whole manor was sound asleep.
Not really. No. As any good soldier would, I imagine you own a firearm. May I see it?
Oh, well, if you really want to, here is my pistol. Don't worry, it is not loaded.
Do you have several of these?
In Corsica, oui, but not on me when I am traveling. Only a bandit would carry such an arsenal.
Thank you.
Well, have we finished, monsieur?
Exactly. Thanks again for all your answers. Good day.
Oh, some devil's fun.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here.
Oh,
Power may
Marvin's ready.
continue to
I'll be
steer our
back in a
motherland,
sec.
Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte.
Sorry about that. I'm sorting out my dinner as well.
It's a beautiful weapon. A lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Oh, I was piercing some film on my dinner. I normally do unplug the headset, but I couldn't be bothered. It's an interesting game, but it's so easy to get lost. This is an interesting game. Keep forgetting about it. There's. No, I found out about this one recently because it was in the sale.
French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty.
I thought there'd been something behind there, but it wasn't. Yeah, if I can't find it soon, I will have to look at a walkthrough, because no, so far basically I like resisting as much as I can.
Bonaparte's gear, and the pistol is missing. On the other hand, his cleaning equipment is in mint condition. That's typical of the soldier in him. My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you
I'll let this go.
concerning your wish to put a strong leader.
Now this game anyway, you've got 3 paths to choose anyway, so you've got to do all the 3 selections anyway when you start the game. Because there's certain bits at the moment I can't do because I haven't got the skills to do it. What's that? Oh, some amber.
Amber crystals.
Is that a coin? Yeah, it's a coin. Yeah, I've done them. I've asked him about the pistol. That's okay, mate. That's Napoleon. No, because I keep going around thinking I've missed somebody, and then I keep having to start again.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Oh, it's the Duchess. Oh, I didn't look
King
at that.
George III in coronation robes. Nice touch for the room of an English duchess.
Yeah. Didn't notice that. Yeah. That's a letter. Is that a letter? No, I can't read that.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds, painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family, in an effort to find them a husband.
Ooh.
Displayed like meat. It's disgusting.
Nah, there's nothing wrong with that. Gotta get noticed somehow. Oh, I can take a book.
Grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language and all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least une partie of it.
No, I've never mastered French. Oh, book.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger.
I was
addressed to
Pitt the Younger.
He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. He really has indeed some powerful backers. Madam, thank you for consoling the Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But King George's mental situation is slowing down our decision-taking. Thank you in advance for all your help. William Pitt, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain.
The madness of King George.
A letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to Emily. He
Oh,
was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham.
oh, that's good, mate. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna pause this when I've done this. Like, that made me laugh because you see Washington and Napoleon. This is weird, really. Well, I can't open access. I haven't got the skills. I better talk to her again.
What can I do for you, Louis?
Louis.
Did you and Elizabeth get to know each other?
I must admit, Louis, I didn't take much interest in her. I feel a bit guilty about it, but I never actually spoke to her. She seemed burdened by her problems, and as she wasn't invited to the conference, I didn't really seek her out.
We found the murder weapon.
What is it?
A dagger, quite slim.
Have you found its owner?
Not yet. Still searching as it happens. That said, since a blade penetrated the body several times, the murderer's hand will have been covered in blood.
You think that's a clue?
The handprint was a very slender hand, Emily. Probably that of a woman.
Do you
Well,
realize
man with
what
small
that means?
hands.
There are only 3 of us on the island. Bearing in mind that neither my sister nor myself had any reason to set upon the young lady, that means...
I know, Emily. I know.
Keep up your courage, Louis. I'm sure there's an explanation. You're bound to shed some light on it all.
If what you say is true, Emily, I'm less and less enthusiastic about shedding any light on the subject.
So that's all of that. I've asked that, can't ask that.
I won't keep you, Emily. Thank you for answering my questions.
See you, Louis.
I found this bit so easy to get turned round. As it looks the same.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Godoy! Can't question Godoy, can I? No.
Huh, that's me.
I can't go in my own room.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Oh, Piaggi. I can't go in his room either. Because, I said, because of where he was, he can't have done anything. It seems weird. Right, I've nearly worked my way round the rooms. By the looks of it. I think it's Washington.
President George Washington.
This is Washington. He's on about this drug he supplied.
My dear George, I'd like to invite you to join me as planned at my place. I have a project to show you.
Oh.
It is time that the United States played a more important role on the world stage. I understand your reluctance of playing with fire. I know your new country is very young, but rest assured that I would do nothing to jeopardize what we have built together. I look forward to seeing you soon. Your friend, William.
No, say it is an interesting game. I do agree with you there.
It looks like a note between Emily and Washington about trade deals.
I can't do that because I haven't got any politics yet. I think that's what's making that difficult because I need to. A bit that's made me laugh is that he's got all the nasty pictures in his room and everyone else has got nice pictures in their room. I'm going to talk to Judge. Hello, Judge.
Greetings, Louis.
Greetings, Judge. I'm going to ask him about the Lord
Were
and
you aware that Elizabeth took laudanum?
Yes, she came to ask me for some. She had finished her reserve, I believe.
Did she tell you why she was so desperate to get some, Mr. President?
She said she had terrible migraines that wouldn't go away.
More likely for the voices she heard, not the migraines.
I won't sing what I normally do. Hi, Badger.
Tell me, Mr. President, had you spoken to Elizabeth since your arrival? You know her father. You thought she was dead.
No, I didn't. And I believe I'll be taking my remorse with me to my grave. I wanted to, but I didn't know where to begin.
You can't blame yourself. You couldn't have known that her days were numbered.
Hang on a sec, Badger. I'll talk to you in a sec, mate. Yeah, it's not a bad game, Badger. Because it was in the sale, and I bought all the parts for it. Because I think it's just over £11 or something. It's nearly £12. So it's a good game, but I'm getting confused at the moment because I've got to find out about this murder.
Mr. President, we found a footprint at the scene of the crime.
Not a dress shoe, I hope.
It is kind of like that, but it's got
rest assured, it looks like the print of a big ankle boot. A large size, I'd say.
Perfect. That should help you, Louis. It's a clue.
Right, I'm going to show you something in a sec. Right, what it is, it's kind of like Telltale. No, because basically you've got a bit of RPG in it as well. So it's kind of like Telltale. It's story driven, but there are certain bits that aren't story driven. Oh, this map of the room I'm in, so I've got 2 more rooms maybe to go into. I'll go back to talking to...
Greetings, Louis.
Do you know if she had any enemies, Mr. President?
Not that I know of. I heard about her altercation with Mr. Perry, but that case was closed if I'm not mistaken. But if in doubt, I wouldn't leave any door unopened, and I'd go and question your fellow countrymen.
Don't worry, countryman or not, I'm not letting anybody slip through the cracks. Do you know why she came to the island?
To get help, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right?
Indeed. Sir Gregory suggested to her father that he introduce her to Lord Mortimer to see if he could help her.
Yes, Lord Mortimer has a talent for healing, apparently. I'm not surprised Sir Gregory advised her to come.
Agreed.
No, it is a good game, Badger.
I shan't keep you any longer, Mr. President.
Feel free, Louis. If there's anything I can do, just ask.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Now, when you're free, Badger, I'll let you have a little try on it. Because I've got another save spot you can use. So there should be one more room. I think this is the murder room. There's something in here. I didn't notice that when I first went in. I noticed that down the bottom, and it is like a... like it's got the same thing at the top, but in reverse.
Vials of laudanum. The label shows that this laudanum comes straight from America.
Yep.
I wonder if Washington's involved.
Yeah, but you've seen Washington about that. And I can't take that laudanum. Oh, Devil's Fawn. And that's the murder weapon.
The blade is short and thin. Well sharpened, apparently. It's covered in blood. Still fresh. The lower part of the handle is unsullied by blood. The murderer gripped the weapon so tight that there's no blood where he held it. The handprint indicates a small and slender hand.
So there must be some other rooms I've got to go to, because
The lower part of the handle is unsullied
I've done
by
that.
blood. The murderer gripped the weapon so tight that there's
sorry
no
about
blood
that, I
where he held
repeat
it.
myself.
The handprint indicates a small and slender hand.
What will you be playing today anyway, Badger? I'm gonna look at the bottle. Oh, look at the bottle.
Knocked over bottle of wine. What kind of plonk is that? Hey, it's a Bordeaux. That's a
Oh.
Chateau de Brion. It's a great wine.
But it's gone off.
I don't know what's happened to this wine, but it's undrinkable. Poor girl bled to death. Whoever left that footprint?
Oh, right, yeah,
Boats
mate.
for feet. That's at least a size 15. Where's a size like that here? Peru?
You can always see a little bit of Red Dead. Yeah, because I don't know where the key is for this box.
A chest with a half circle pattern.
Because I can't... Oh. Because I haven't got the key. And I can't pick it. No, I just thought that'd be a good idea. Now I'll go have my dinner in a bit, so when hang on a sec. When do you reckon you'll broadcast then tonight, Badger? I'm gonna do legs, then head, arms, upper body, then hands.
Blood, but no trace of blows on the legs. More tattoos, similar to those on the rest of her body.
Oh, right, yeah, mate. So I can't analyse the blood.
I see no sign of bruising on the skull. The only clue is a scar from a previous craniectomy. For Elizabeth, she must have been very young when she went through all that. That's torture. She also has old scars around the neck. Maybe mutilations.
Nah, it's not jam. I'm going to examine the
She
nose
bled
or
from the
something.
nose.
I can't do anything else. Then the mouth.
What a strange smell.
Might be a poison, but I can't prove that. So I've done a head.
There are numerous marks on the body. She must have fought like a lion. It couldn't have happened without a lot of noise. There are also a number of old scars. People who scar themselves in this way generally do so to relieve some kind of psychological suffering. By trying to master the pain, they establish their self-control. Scarring, ugh. Scarring isn't very regular, but they're mostly from old cuts.
No, when I see that, it looks like they're from, she might have self-harmed herself.
I count no fewer than 9 wounds on the thorax, with a lot of blood. On first sight, I'd say that's what caused her death. Some of these tattoos are veritable works of... What's that? The skin between her breasts is different. Bloody hell! This tattoo was drawn on a page of leather and stitched onto her skin. Probably during childhood. If the scars are anything to go by. It's the same kind of tattoo as on the rest of her body.
Right, examine the tattoos. There's no her hands.
But blood on the right hand. Nothing on the left except that tattooed symbol.
See, I can't do that one because I haven't got occultism. Right, so that's all there I can do. And this is a clock that's been knocked over.
The clock stopped at 3:54. If it was smashed during the murder, then I've just established the time of the crime. That would clear Emily de facto because she was still with me at the time.
Yep, I was in bed.
A pentagram? What the hell's been going on here? Many esoteric rituals are based on this shape. Could Elizabeth have been sacrificed during an occult ritual?
Well, you can't say no to a beautiful lady.
Many esoteric rituals are based on this shape. Could Elizabeth have been sacrificed during an occult ritual?
I didn't look in the bath.
A notebook written in Elizabeth's handwriting. It is written in a mix of several languages. Not too easy to work out.
I can't do that and I can't do that.
August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth, I am driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters. Father controls my correspondence more and more. I am certain he filters our exchanges. Thankfully, one of the chambermaids is able to help me get my letters to you. But they still remain unanswered. I often think about you and pray every day to be able to hold you tight. We have so much time to make up. I beg you, answer me, please. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. That horrible woman came again yesterday. She spent a long time speaking with Father. I didn't understand everything because they spoke in French, but I'm sure they were talking about you.
Oh. Talking about you.
June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains that the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again, at long last. Right soon. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. Don't forget to tell me what present you want.
Oh, present. Because that's there and I can't pick it up. It's a piece of fabric.
High quality at that. I'd say it's silk. Going by the texture and the gray hue, it must come from a dress, that kind that women of quality wear.
I know, something on the wall I haven't looked at yet.
Blood spatter indicates that the murder must have held Elizabeth upright during the attack. Even if Elizabeth wasn't very big, I doubt she wouldn't have put up a struggle. It takes tremendous strength to overpower someone like that.
It's what it held, as it says, it's what it held up against the wall.
Blood spatter indicates that the murder must have held
sorry, I'm
Elizabeth
looking at it again.
upright during the attack. Even if Elizabeth wasn't very big, I doubt she wouldn't have put up a struggle. It takes tremendous strength to overpower someone like that.
Another thing, there was something put in the drink.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams.
John Adams.
P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
Atlas. I did click to go out, but no, so once you get too close, you can't do it. Right, so that was the murder room, and I think I've got one more room to go into, and then I can go down in there. By the looks of it, I've got to go to the second floor. So I'm going to have to have a look to see, go back on myself to the second floor.
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Right, I think I've already done this one. So I'm going to have to go up, go to the second floor. I can't pick up any more jelly.
The Sorrows of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever obedient servant. So, Werner had a relationship with Elizabeth, but that's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult.
No, I was thinking the same when he said about the occult, because there are several things about there that look like it is to do with that. Like I say, did have a little problem opening it, but after I figured out what the word was, it opened quite easy.
How can I help, monsieur?
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... not really, to tell the truth. No.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck. My relationship with Miss Adams was pure, and has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now. I get the impression that your romance was over. Am I right?
So? What does it matter to you? I would never have attacked her, if that's what you're insinuating.
Who put an end to the relationship? You or her?
Ooh!
It was her. It was her. But what does that matter? We both agreed.
So I can't do that yet.
Where were you last night?
In my room. I read a few ancient manuscripts before going to bed. But I didn't stay up long. I was tired.
Thank you kindly. We finished. I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
Do whatever you have to do.
Right, so I guess I'm going to have to leave here because I haven't done the second floor. So I've got to go back on myself. I can't go through that door, can I? Because that's locked.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
That's his room. I'm gonna see if that lets me go down the stairs. Because I haven't tried that yet. No, I can't go down the stairs. Oh, the balcony, yeah. I'll have to see where it was now. I can't go into my room at the moment because it's not letting me. Oh, the balcony. I shut me. I'll go back on myself, but I can't go in my room.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
I think this is my room.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Yep. So I can't go in his room.
Huh, that's me.
Look, see, it won't let me in my room. I know you're going a long way around. I'm going to try those upper stairs. And then I'll, as I say, I'll try that other one that you said. Because I can't go down here as well, I don't think. No. Oh, these ones go up. Can I go up? I can go up. Oh, there's PIG.
Your Eminence, I imagine that you've heard the news about Miss Adams.
What a tragedy, my son. How could such a thing have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the young French soldier, Bonaparte, I believe, hanging around near Miss Adams' room. But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble. It's probably nothing.
Not to worry, Your Eminence. If he is innocent, then he has nothing to fear.
I'll go.
Do you know why Monsieur Bonaparte was hanging around her room like that?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that the dashing young soldier had become infatuated with a fragile young woman who looked a bit lost. But I don't think he got a very warm welcome.
Bonaparte and Adams? But they didn't even know each other, did they?
I couldn't say, Louis. But if I were you, my son, I would talk to Monsieur Peru. You remember how violently he set upon Miss Adams.
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
Yeah. Yeah, certain rooms I can't go into because they were basically involved in the card game, as you just said.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
I'm listening, Louis.
I believe I've identified the murderer.
Really, Louis? All right, then. Please, think carefully before you give me your answer. This is a very, very serious accusation.
I'm gonna say I must think it through.
I'm
I don't want
going
to
to need
accuse
a bit
someone.
more time to review my findings about the crime.
I do understand. All the more so as it's crucial not to make any mistakes when it comes to naming the culprit.
Oh, I nearly walked into that. So I've got to talk to Napoleon again.
Colonel Lightwater will give me a little reprieve. The nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781.
Can I talk to the baddie? No, I can't talk to the baddie. Leviathan. Oh, I think it's a coin there. If that's the royal jelly, I can't pick it up. I'm full of devil's spawn now. That's Piaggi. No, I keep thinking now, I wonder if I could fall down there. And I thought, I better not try. Right, so it looks like I've got to talk to Napoleon again. Right, so I'm there. That's the Revolutionaries Row. Yeah, I'm going the right way. So I want to go to Bonaparte. Because apparently he was outside the room. Doesn't necessarily mean he had anything to do with him. Oh, it's the next room.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
So I've got to speak to Napoleon again. Hopefully it'll give me the option to find out why he was outside the room.
Monsieur de Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
Someone saw you not far from the victim's room. Can you tell me what you were doing exactly, please?
I can tell you that someone is an idiot. I wanted to warn her to be careful. You see, on the night of my arrival, I saw someone leaving her room in haste, and I wanted to speak to her, to warn her. Unfortunately, the young lady slipped through my fingers each time. Now I know why. She had every reason to be worried. What an idiot I was not to insist. I could have helped her.
Were you able to recognize the prowler?
Unfortunately not, no. It was dark, and Lord Mortimer was waiting for me. I was not really paying attention anyway.
Oh, so...
Well, have we finished, monsieur?
Exactly. Thanks again for all your answers. Good day.
So I've got to speak to Peru? I think it's Peru anyway. Oh, it's one before Napoleon's room. I've gone the wrong way. Because there's some accusations against him. Trying to find him.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel, where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible.
Yeah, that's the island we're on now.
Await your arrival. Lord William Mortimer.
Right, I'm going to have to stop now anyway, because it's just come up that my battery's flat. Right, thanks for watching, mate, and so I'm going to have something to eat and then see what Badger's going to be playing. Right, chat to you later, mate.